Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new live stream. They're my headphones. Welcome to a new adventure. F1 2011. We finished F1 2010. We didn't win the championship, did we? But we move on. Gave myself 3 seasons to try and win that championship and I failed. Spoiler alert if you've not seen the final episode. Mark Webber is a 3-time world champion. But that was the old career mode. This is a new career mode, because we start a new career mode on each game. The first season of this career mode will be just the base game. No changes, no livery changes. Although I'm not sure if there's actually many livery mods for this game. If there is, let me know, because I'd like to change things around from Season 2 onwards. Driver changes, I think I can do the exact same way as I did for 2010. But I'll do that from Season 2 onwards. Season 1 is just going to be base game. We've signed for Marussia Virgin Racing. Oh yeah. We did do a race on this game on Twitch about a month ago. Just over a month ago, I think. And I crashed into an imaginary wall. But that doesn't count. That was a false start. This is where it starts, right here on YouTube. Because I've just returned to YouTube live streams. I quite like streaming on YouTube. It's quite fun. 2011, the game handles worse than 2010. But the AI, in my opinion, are better. Pirelli tyres are now in Formula 1, which means the race strategy is going to be 2 stops, 3 stops quite a lot of the time, which is better than the boring 1-stop races we were seeing on F1 2010. I don't know if there's any rubber banding or how the AI are with lapped traffic. We're going to find out. We're going to run on legendary difficulty, the hardest difficulty, and see how we get on. We're in the worst car, pretty much. We are joined today by James Jr. and George. George the sheep, who I found somewhere. Like, down the dark despair of the side of my bed. I had to yank him out of there. Stuck him on the chair. He might be dead. I don't know if he's dead. Oh well. But welcome, guys. Make sure, before we get started, to like the live stream. And we'll jump into this one. Yeah. We will. Welcome to F1 2011. Wasn't that a perfectly timed transition? That was fantastic. Catalonia pre-season. Oh, okay, we're in Ferrari already. Happy days. We've achieved it. Oh gosh.
My name's David Croft, and I've been getting lots of tweets from your fans at home.
At least it looks like David Croft this time.
So let's start off with your full name.
What's my first name? I can confirm it is James. Yes. My last name? Yes, it's Early.
And your nationality?
I'm from the United Kingdom.
Now you were rumored to have several contract
Right, we are going to go with Marussia Virgin Racing. We are. I did a poll about it. This is ages ago. But people voted for Virgin Racing, so that's who we're going to be driving for Season 1. Yeah. Ferrari were terrible that year. I wouldn't say they were terrible, but they weren't great, were they? How much of a challenge do I expect? I'm guessing this is deciding the difficulty. So we want to test ourselves against the very best.
Great stuff. I look forward to seeing just how you get on in Australia. So good luck.
Thank you, David Croft. Virgin welcomes Early to team. John Booth believes their new signing, James Early, can deliver their team success in this year's Formula 1 Drivers' World Championship. Not the constructors, though. We don't care about the constructors. We're looking forward to James settling into the team and getting a feel for the car. We're confident our drivers can deliver the results that this car deserves, John Booth stated. Thank you, John Booth. Teams announced this year's driver lineups. A complete list of drivers has been announced for the new F1 season, including this year's rookie driver James Early. Will James be able to make a positive impact at Melbourne, or will it take him a few races to get settled into his new team? Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, more news. Formula 1's new rules. This is important, this is relevant, so I'm going to read it out in case you don't know the changes. This year's Formula 1 sees a number of new rule changes. This includes the use of a rear wing system called DRS. Oh, I wonder what that is. Which can be used at any time during practice and qualifying, even through corners. but only under certain circumstances in the race. The race is capitalised. And the return of KERS. KERS provides, for those cars fitted with the specialist equipment, a short boost of power, which is best applied coming out of slow corners. Whilst the ability for the driver to amend the front wing is no longer allowed, these two new toys are sure to make the driver's cockpits even busier. I do not think we have KERS. Yeah, we don't have KERS. We do have DRS. Everybody's got DRS at least. What's with the caps? I don't know. To put emphasis, this year's Formula 1 sees a number of new rule changes. Don't know why it's like that. How many virgins have welcomed me like that, James? No comment. Were Marussia based near Worksop? Were they? I don't know. Race 1, Season 1. Melbourne. Thankfully, we don't have the Bahrain silly little... Oh, it is Dinnington. Yeah, you're correct. Not to be confused with Donington. And this is the layout, which I think this is better than F1 2010. This motorhome is better. Firstly, you don't have that weird Swiss or French woman in the corner just staring at you. Unless she's behind me. It's quite nice. We can decide on a helmet. Pretty good. We could have Anthony Davidson's... It's actually Anthony Davidson's helmet just there. We can have... This looks like a knockoff Alonso helmet. That's Mika Hakkinen if he was drunk. That's Ayrton Senna from Wish.com. That is... I had no idea who that is. Don't know who that one is. That could be almost like a Michael Schumacher helmet in the 90s. Whatever that one is. That's a bit weird. That almost reminds me of another Fernando Alonso helmet. That's almost a Kimi Raikkonen helmet from, I don't know, the 2000s. Do any of these jump out at you? You know, you want to wear these. You know what? I like number 3 because it reminds me of Streamline. I might go for number 3. 13 reminds you of Rosberg's. No, yeah, you're correct. Yeah. Rosberg's first helmet. That, yeah. 16's nice. What was 16? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think me as a child, I would have gone for one of that, either 16 or I probably would have gone for number 1. But I think I'm going to go for number 3. Irrelevant game, no Kubica. If only I could mod him in. Somebody told me I can actually mod him in. 16 looks like my F1 Challenge helmet. It does, yeah. It does. My F1 Challenge helmet is very basic. So, we have a laptop with emails. James to slip into the Virgin. The car, guys. The Marussia Virgin Racing Machine. Welcome to Formula 1 from Sabine Walker. Thank you, Sabine. Welcome to Formula 1. To clarify my role this season, I'll be both your full-time agent and PA. Incredible. Don't worry about keeping abreast of all this information. Okay. Thank you, Sabine. Welcome to Virgin. James, I wanted to welcome you to Virgin and wish you well for the season ahead. So, this season, we're really looking for you to finish no lower than 21st. Thanks, John. Welcome to Virgin. Thank you, Andy Knight. Press coverage for the new season. My name is mentioned. Oh, we've already read these ones, haven't we? Yeah, we've read all of them. We have no contract offers, we have no press clippings, and we've not archived anything. How am I running this game? It's for you, it's not working on Windows 10. I don't know. I've just got it on Steam. It works fine. It says I've still got another email. Oh, race information for Melbourne. We have to qualify at least 20th and finish the race no lower than 18th. And there is light cloud, clear, and light cloud for practice qualifying in the race. Thank you, Andy. Thank you for that. Go to the race calendar. Interesting. 19 tracks. We've got the introduction of India. That's a new circuit. So which circuit is missing from the previous season? Is it Hockenheim? There's no Hockenheim, is there? Yeah, so German Grand Prix is the Nürburgring. Michael, it is discontinued on Steam. You can't buy it anymore, but if you've already owned it, it's fine. Oh, Bahrain, of course. Yeah, I remember Bahrain. Yeah. I do remember that. Because I went to Legoland that weekend. And then we found out the Bahrain Grand Prix was cancelled. Fuming. Yeah. But Legoland was good. So I think we just go to Australia. We'll go TV pod camera. Long race weekend, 100%. Difficulty level. No assists. Realistic. Tyre simulation, fuel simulation on. Car damage, full. Legend AI. And 0 flashbacks. This can definitely only go good. Do 75% races. Why? Logan. If you've seen any content of James Early on this channel, you'll know that I'm doing 100% races. I think you can get the game on sites like CD Keys. That's what I did with Michael with this one. 2011 and 2012 because I didn't have it on Steam. There are safety cars and there are red flags. What about the 50% races I did on F1 We don't talk about those ones. There I am. Oh, the helmet looks different now. It's too silver. How do you enable being able to drive in the pit lane in F1 Challenge? Is that not on by default? It'll just be maybe in the assists menu. Yes, this game is known for having too much grip. This is the cockpit. We can select tyres. We've got options, primes, intermediates, and wets. They are Pirellis and not Bridgestones. We have the car monitor with all the usual stuff. It looks nicer on this than it did on F1 2010. Just like the look of it a bit better. We can skip to qualifying in the race. We've got track information with a whole paragraph. 69% full throttle. We have R&D, apparently. I don't actually know how to do these. I don't think we can do anything right now. And we have car setup. Somebody's telling me, oh, you have to go 1-1 wings. But I'm just going to go quick car setup, like I always do. Maybe a bit more downforce, you know. Can you R&D KERS? I assume so. Yeah. So, let's give the car a go out on track. We'll do a flying lap. Let's see what this car looks like. Nice. It looks like a boat. It probably handles like a boat. F1 2011, from my experience on a steering wheel, it's quite floaty. There's not much, not force feedback, but not actual feedback between the wheel and what's happening on screen. We don't have any KERS. We do have DRS. You can see it in the bottom right. Hi, Lamar. I'm good, thank you. 7 gears. Although I think the last F1 car to have less than 7 gears was... What would have been the final F1 car not to have 7 gears? One of the Minardis in about 2002, maybe? Okay, right, first spin. It's only taken 4 corners. The 2005 Renault had 6 gears. I did not know that. Is the audio okay, by the way, guys? Can you hear me? Yes, you can use DRS everywhere in practice and qualifying, and we have Narain Karthikeyan on the grid. What a good start to the stream. Narain Karthikeyan using DRS and lifting off at the same time. Oh yeah, this is a weird car. Did a few laps of time trial in the Red Bull, and the Red Bull was nice. This car is certainly not a Red Bull. Ugh. Good evening, Balin. This is weird. Takes a while to get used to on this game. I think they did take a step back with the handling from 2010 to 2011. And I'm pretty certain this floaty handling remains until we go to 2015. A 1:37.7. Blisteringly quick lap time. In time trial, I was almost in the 1:21s. Yeah, the race engineer does not sound good. Once again, I think that's a downgrade as well from 2010 to 2011. The race engineer in 2010 was good. It was really good. In fact, it is probably the best race engineer we've had in the Codemasters games. He sounded like Rob Smedley. F1 2015 is bad. The lack of career mode is bad, but the new engine and the handling compared to the previous games, were I think was really good. Whoa! Oh boy. Get the DRS open. Do I like Jeff? Jeff was okay. Better than Mark Priestley. I don't like Mark Priestley being the race engineer. Okay, car feels okay. Okay for what I was expecting. I know it's not a good car. And I'm the only driver to set a lap time right now, 31.5. But it's only practice. Hi Andrew, we are in the Marussia Virgin Racing car. Codemasters removed Practice 2 and Practice 3 in 2012 and 13. Did they? Hi Oren, hello. Welcome. Welcome to everybody who said hello that I've just completely missed in the chat. We may as well just go to qualifying. Because there's no R&D to do. Actually, I'm not going to show you the music because I think I get copyright striked if you listen to the music. Now it's got me thinking, can I turn the music off? Sorry guys. I might have to turn the music off. Let's go to qualifying. We are last. We only did one real lap. But not too far off. We are hoping to qualify 20th. That's the objective. And who's fastest? Oh, Mark Webber again, really? Is Mark Webber going to be overpowered in this game as well? You think 19th is doable? Why not first? Was this the season Vettel took out Webber? At Turkey, that was 2010. Mark Webber's great in this game. So he's already a 3-time world champion in this Codemasters playthrough thing. We've done 4 seasons. 2009 we did 1 season, I was the champion. We've done 3 seasons on F1 2010. Mark Webber won all 3 of them. Here we are then, with the option tyres on the car, ready to go out onto the track. We have a bold man next to me, messing with my car, and we have a slightly less bold man on the left-hand side. Let's get out there. Do a flying lap. So it is 2011, but if we're counting the 3 seasons we did on 2010, now we are in the year 2013. So this is F1 in 2013. First qualifying. I'm feeling good. There's not many people in the crowd. I think it's a different universe. It's part of the JE multiverse, isn't it? That's the James Early multiverse. I decided to get on the new F1 Manager game. Just saw a video they did a couple of hours ago about their creator team mode. And there was a few features I really liked from it. In the new F1 Manager game, you can create your own team, and then once you're done with that team, you can sign for another team, and another team manager will take over at your created team, which I think is pretty cool. Got Barrichello behind me. Hello, Massa. No cockpit cam? No play. Never use cockpit cam on these sorts of games. Or at least not on my YouTube channel. I am so happy to see an AI overtake me. Throughout the whole of F1 2010, it was almost impossible to race the AI because of their stupid level of grip. But that was an actual move up the inside into turn 13. That was quite nice. Oh, he's going to my outside. Cool. Across the line we go then. We are 4.6 seconds off. We'll stay out for another lap, see if we can improve. Perez, who's he driving for? Is it Sauber? Oh, he's lifted off now. Oh, come on! Oh, dear. So we do have it on the highest damage level. We did kind of whack the back of that car, but no damage done. I'm going to assume we have a new set of tyres. I want a new set of tyres. You've got a Marussia hat, really? That's awesome. A damage mod, maybe? Maybe. AI on Legend, yes. We are right now... Oh, actually, that's not too bad. Why is everybody so slow? Adrian Sutil is 9 seconds off. We'll sim forwards a bit till there's 5 minutes left. Apologies, I've had to turn the music off to avoid copyright strikes. I'm sure you can understand. I think everybody's gone much quicker. Yes, they have. We're 19th now. We've fallen down. Look at the gap between the back markers and the lower midfield. Adrian Sutter were 26.5. James Early are 29.3. That's, yeah, 3 seconds. Or 2.8 seconds. That's huge. So basically, I just need to fill that 2.8 second gap. They weren't that far off in real life, were they? They weren't that far off. Or were they? I don't know. Ah. They were the true back markers then. Glock 24th. Unrealistic. We are a full second ahead of my teammate. Let's see if I've got a new set of tyres. I'm not going to get through to the next session, but we'll see what sort of time we can get on the board. HRT failed to qualify twice. Oh.
We need to be 17th or higher to get into the next session. We need a quick lap.
I have some of the split times missing on the monitor. I think it's on, if they're on a current lap, it'll only show their current lap sector times. So if they've only gone through sector 1, It'll only show sector 1. There we go. A 26-1 is our target. It's just not happening.
Falling down the field, you dropped to 19th.
Oh, we are so slow. Sebastian Buemi has gone through.
3 minutes to go.
Even that turn 5 is not flat. It's a massive lift. We are a second off Maldonado's time through the first sector. 1-1 wings. I've been told about it. I don't want to mess with the setup though. Hamilton, slow. I remember the AI being OP in the last sector in loads of the Codemasters games. That's a nice lap.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session, and we're
Doing another lap isn't going to gain me any like, time or position, so... But I'm happy with that. That was a big improvement. We will hopefully line up 19th. And that would have met the objective. Still 23 seconds left.
You're losing a lot of time.
The end of the session, our first qualifying session, and we've done it. We are 19th place. 19th place, well ahead of my teammate who's last. I'm 2 seconds ahead of Glock. Incredible. And who's the fastest? Jenson Button now fastest. Vettel, who in real life did dominate 2011, he's 5th. The Marussia is, by the way, the only car that was designed completely by computer simulation without any wind tunnel testing and stuff. I remember that being news. I do remember that. So, we have 58 laps of racing here at the 2011 Formula 1 Qantas Australian Grand Prix. The objective is 18th or above. If nobody runs into issues, 18th or above is going to be quite difficult. Because 18th place is the right at the bottom of the midfield. So, Fernando Alonso on pole position. Lewis Hamilton alongside him on the front row. Then it's a Ferrari McLaren second row. Massa ahead of Button. Vettel and Webber, the 2 Red Bulls on the third row. Then it's the 2 Mercedes of Rosberg and Schumacher. Petrov 9th with his teammate. The returning Nick Heidfeld in 10th place. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Kamui Kobayashi. De Resta. Is that Paul De Resta's debut? Yes. Sebastian Buemi, Adrian Sutil, Alguersuari, Perez making his debut. Is he? Yes, he is. Barrichello, Maldonado making his debut. James Early, 19th. Then it's Jarno Trulli, Heikki Kovalainen, Vitantonio Liuzzi, Narain Karthikeyan, not his debut, and Timo Glock. Is the 3-year plan winning the championship with Virgin? We'll see what people want to see. At the end of the season, I'll do a poll. If people want me to move to a different team, I'll just move. Right, guys. For the first time in F1 2011, I'm going to say the line. Not yet, though. We need to check our strategy. Oh, it's a 2-stop. I've never been so excited to see a 2-stop strategy. After 57 races of boring 1-stop strategies on F1 2010, we have a 2-stop. Starting on the option tyres, going to lap 16 for the options, then going to lap 32 for the primes, and going to the end, 58 laps. Well, there's only one more thing to do, and that's go racing. The 2011 Australian Grand Prix is next. Yeah, buddy. It's the qualifying finish, Benjamin. We ain't getting out Q1, so yes. This might be a boring race if we are just well ahead of the back markers and behind the midfield. So we will just see how it goes. Let's get it started up, guys. Are they not going to do the... Yes, they're doing it. What is the difficulty? The difficulty is the top. Legendary. Thank you for the subscription. Or subscribing, thank you. I saw you subscribed 8 minutes ago. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Alonso, pole position then. Early down in 19th place with teammate Glock last. They've done Glock dirty with that. He's better than that. There we go then. On the grid, awaiting the lights. And there they are. 3, 4 and 5. The Australian Grand Prix is underway. And a lot of wheel spin, or at least it sounds like it. There's already a car to my inside and a car going to my outside. That's, I think, Jarno Trulli on my inside in the Lotus. To the first corner we go, hanging it around the outside of the Italian to regain that place. Maldonado slew off that corner. And on the run down to turn 3, we're moving past the Williams. Moving potentially to the inside of Adrian Sutil for a heavy braking zone of turn 3. And there's contact. Oh dear. I've spun Buemi round. The race director is absolutely blind. He's sleeping. And I've got away with that. No damage done and no penalty. Happy days. Oh, Benjamin, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Cody's been gifted the sub. Welcome to the pit crew. th place, guys. That's not bad. Felt like quite a realistic crash. Oh my gosh, we got a run. The Williams of Barrichello slow as we... Oh dear. Let's head towards turn 13. I don't think he saw me there on the outside. Oh, sorry. Yes, Jaden. It's a membership. Channel membership. Thank you. Thank you, Benjamin. Yeah, it did look like a realistic crash. You know, I just tipped him round. Got too deep into turn 3. A rookie error. I am a rookie. I can use that as an excuse. As we are now going to be passed by Adrian Sutil. Oh, he's looking to the inside. I think he's just backed out of that one. Hi, Felipe. Bye-bye F1 2010. It was nice knowing you. Was it, though? It's weird. Nostalgia can cloud our judgment. There's games that we've all had in the past, maybe our childhood, that we look favourably on. And it's only when we go back and revisit them, we might realise, it's not quite as good as we remembered. Arthur, thank you very much for becoming a channel member. Welcome to the pit crew. I appreciate the support. What I don't appreciate is Adrian Sutil being very close behind me. Well, this is what we expected. We are nowhere near the midfield in terms of pace, but we are ahead of our back marker friends. So it might just be an early train for the opening stages of this Grand Prix. It's completely fine with me. Oh, Sampas, are you talking about the F1 2010 remastered mod? I have played F1 2010, the base game. I did that last year, Robert Kubic's Road to Glory, and it was better, honestly. It was a better experience. There he goes. DRS enabled as well as Adrian Sutil to the inside of turn 1. But this is a thing we're going to learn about the AI. If they're not completely ahead of me going into a braking zone, they're not really going to send it up the inside. They'll be tentative. Oh. And wide I go. What happened in Brazil 2010? No comments. No comment from me. Look at bits of Road to Glory in Monaco. Very nice. It was a good race, even though it didn't go to plan. Is 2011 the lock-to-lock handling? Yep. I'm all over the place right now. And it's Maldonado. The Williams on my inside. And he's going to go through. So the driver I did overtake at the start. That's one of them back through. We're still ahead of Suttil. We're still ahead of Buemi, who's somewhere down there. In fact, Buemi might be last. I think we'll get DRS here, though. We'll get to use DRS for the first time in a race. As Alonso sets 28.9. Let's see what my lap time is. Oh, big snap of oversteer. I think it'll just be streams rather than episodes. But I am planning on just doing like a season summary video for each season I do. Well, at least we got to use DRS once.
You've got a small lead over Suttil. Push
Small lead over Suttil, is that true? My teammate Glocker's gained a few places. Another great addition in F1 2011, which I'm going to show you right now, is the introduction of a race director. So we can see during the race where everybody is, which was missing in 2010, but it's here in 2011. You can see where they started. You can see the tyres they're on. You can check their, I think their lap times. Their lap times. You can see how many pit stops they've had, if they're still in the race. Liozzi's last. Buemi's only 19th. So he's already passed all the drivers that he must have got passed by when I spun him on lap 1. Is it a Ferrari 1-2? It is. It's a Ferrari 1-2. Vettel's up to 4th. Webber at his home Grand Prix 6th. And there's been no racing incidents. They did not care that I spun out a driver on lap 1. They don't care. Thank you, Arthur. I appreciate that. Right, back to racing. Does 2011 have the same tier system as 2010? I think it does, yeah. There goes Adrian Suttil. They half send it into the corners, so I'm never sure whether I can turn in or not. Which in turn slows me down even more. 28.9 from Alonso. We are about 5 seconds off the race leader's pace. So if you could do some quick maths in your head. 5 seconds timed by, well, 5 times 58. How many seconds is that? 270 odd? 280 something? I think we'll be 2, 3... Oh gosh, how many laps down are we going to be by the end of this? A lot of laps. Maybe 3? Dog, sorry box. The dog is not around right now. Am I using any assists? No. I'm struggling though to find consistency right now. Jaden, that was the revolving door of Toro Rosso, though. For so many years. They brought in drivers. The drivers stayed for 2 seasons, and then they were off. Buemi, not a bad driver at all. Alguersuari, not a bad driver. I think Buemi was better. Well, one became a Formula E champion, I think, and the other became a DJ. I do know about the Doge dog, yeah. Oh, it is such an early train. It's only an early train to the midfield drivers. Buemi and Suttil. My actual rivals, they're going around the final corner now.
Suttil's lapping slightly
I think they just crashed. Oh yeah, Buemi's got damage. I wonder if that's from lap 1 incident.
Increasing the gap to the car behind.
Take a bit of grass. Yeah, Buemi's had a good career in motorsport, I think. If he somehow stayed in F1 to this point in time, he would have been one of those drivers that might have had 1 or 2 podiums. Nothing more than that. But because he essentially got kicked out of Formula 1, he's gone on to win, Le Mans, a very successful endurance driver. He's won Formula E championship. He's had a good career. And who did they bring in to replace them? Jean-Eric Vergne and Daniel Ricciardo, who are both good drivers as well. Vergne, I think, deserved maybe a bit more time in F1. And then, after a while, it was the revolving door again. And it's who was after that? Daniel Kvyat. Then, a year after him, it was Carlos Sainz and Max Verstappen. Oh wow, he's got a great run. It's Buemi. We'll just hang it around the outside of turn 3. Nice. I feel when we reach the pit stop phase, if I'm not already behind them by that point, we'll lose the positions through the pits. 10 seconds off Maldonado already. Make that 11 seconds. For context, the race leaders are going through turn 15. So we're already more than half a lap behind. Hello Adrian, how did it go? What percent races are you doing?
Find some speed. The car behind is closing in.
Sainz over Vergne was a shock at the time, or a joke at the time. Okay. I know Sainz before going into F1, he was racing in Formula Renault, wasn't he? Hi Max, nice to see you. But wasn't Sainz racing in the Formula Renault season that had about 10 full-time drivers? Right, he's trying it again. If only he knew how to brake 10 meters later. He could easily overtake me. Can you give me an F1 fact that'll make me visibly cringe? Yes. I'm all for facts. No, I didn't expect Sainz to be at the level of Leclerc. It's clear who's the naturally faster driver. It's Leclerc. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to beat somebody over a season. There's no doubt in my mind Leclerc is faster than Carlos Sainz. But just like there was no doubt in my mind Senna's faster than Prost, but Prost technically outscored Senna in both the seasons they were teammates. Come the Azerbaijan Grand Prix this year, Lance Stroll will have had more race starts than Ayrton Senna in Formula 1. That's not really a cringe fact, but it is quite shocking. Different times, of course. Senna raced in a time where there was no more than 17 races a season. I don't think Senna raced in a season when there was more than 17. Most of the time 16. As Adrian Soto now trying his hand at the inside of my Virgin. I'm going to say Marussia from now on because it feels weird commentating like that. Do I want to hear a cringe story? Okay. I feel like Vitaly Petrov. Abu Dhabi 2010. It is a Virgin, yeah, but it's a Marussia Virgin racing car. That Force India was a beaut. It was. They had this Force India. Oh no, I think it was it was a 2011 Force India in the Donington Grand Prix Collection Museum. They used to be at Donington Park. Unfortunately, that museum is no longer there. It was closed down in 2017. Such a shame. Why am I in the Virgin? Sorry, I need to pause a sec. I've got my bedroom window open. And I said that quite loud. And I can hear, I don't know, it must be children playing outside. And I've just screamed into my microphone about, we're just going to say Marussia from now on, okay? Oh, yes, Suttle going to jail. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Still ahead of both Suttle and Buemi. Lap 10 of the race. Going well. Ennio, thanks for the sub. That happened 2 minutes ago that I completely missed. I think inside of Marussia sounds better. I am inside. Yeah, that's okay. I've not seen that video, Ben. No. Did Kimi underachieve in his career? Yes, he did. Please get some sound alerts. I tried to turn them on today. It just didn't work. Does it appear on the screen when somebody subscribes? I don't know if anybody is paying attention, but it should appear on screen saying new subscriber. It did earlier. Okay. But now I'll probably end up watching the video. Finally. Oh, no. Never mind. Why did they not just brake slightly later? I'm going to be lapped before my first pit stop. Maybe. First pit stop's lap 16. Race leader Alonso going through the final corner now. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, Raikkonen's an interesting one. I question his motivation sometimes. Especially later on in his career. I don't think he was fully motivated to perform at his best. But even after he won a World Championship, his 2008 was not good. My first pit stop I think is lap 16. It's lap 16 and lap 32 I'm pitting. I feel like I'm so slow, but I'm not. I'm about 7 seconds clear of my teammate Glock. Oh, Buemi's gone to the outside. Okay. Wow, I've been passed. It's only taken 12 laps. Oh, okay. Right. Whoops. Sorry, Soto. Like a London bus. Wait so long for 1 and 2 come at the same time. And thus the end of the early train. 6.4 ahead of Glock, which isn't actually great, but it's okay. We need 18th in the race, don't we? Oh, Jamie, thank you very much. Welcome to the pit crew. I appreciate the support. So nice to see you all here today as well. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to give it a like. Thanks. I always feel really cringe saying that. I'm going to keep saying it. Are we going to get DRS again? We might do, you know. We are still pretty close to Sawtell. Yep, DRS. Am I playing on Legend? Yes, I am. Okay, question time for you. Kimi Räikkönen. Let's assume he still drove for all the teams he drove for in the seasons he drove for them. But he was as good as he was in, let's say, 05 to 06. He was at that level for every single season he competed in Formula 1. How many championships does he win? Sorry, I can't speak sometimes. Adrian, thank you very much. Welcome to the pit crew. Thanks. Hello, house cats. Two, maybe three. Still one. You don't think he wins any more? If Raikkonen was at his peak of his abilities in 2008, you're saying he wouldn't win that championship? You're saying he'd still finish behind Massa? No, he'd win that one. I think he wins 17. Although I think the Ferrari was better in 2018. I think Vettel was closer to the championship in that year than he was in 2017. Now play on our 2003. I will one day.
We need to be targeting the low 1 minute 31 range if we want to close the gap on the car ahead.
What? Sorry. My race engineer just said I need to be targeting the low 131s. I've just set my personal best lap, a 133.8. He wants me to go basically 3 seconds quicker. 2 seconds quicker. No, pretty much 3 seconds quicker. That's not happening. Let's just take a look at the race director. What's going on then? Still Alonso Massa. Top 8 is the same as it was earlier. Kobayashi in the points. Schumacher's outside the points. Has anybody been into the pits? Nobody's been into the pits and everybody's still racing. Let's see Glock's times. Glock's lapping in the low 34s very consistently. I, on the other hand, am lapping in the less consistent mid 34s, sometimes high 33s. So we're pretty much going the same pace. Prime Kimi beats Vettel in 17-18. Yes, he does. How can he have his 2005 pace and expect him to win the 2005 title? Good point. Good point. Back to the racing we go. We're pitting in a couple of laps. When was Prime Vettel? 2013? I'd say 2013, yeah.
Next, 5 seconds separate you.
Gosh, he's already pulled 5 seconds on me. Where's my teammate gone? I think my teammate's been into the pits. He's just disappeared. don't think Prime Kimi beats Vettel in 2017? Really? So you think the 2017 version of Vettel is better than Prime Kimi Raikkonen? I'm not sure I agree with that. Oh, he said Timo's in the pits. Ah, I'm just not listening. "25 seconds to Liuzzi behind, who's just got past Trulli. I have a feeling there's some issues with the cars behind."
Sutill's around 2 seconds a lap faster.
Or at least Trulli. Massive lock up there. When was Raikkonen eliminated from the championship fight in 03? Was it the penultimate round? Or was it? No, it was the final round, wasn't it? It was like 9 points behind Schumacher. Unless I'm remembering incorrectly. I know Montoya didn't have a chance going into the final round, did he?
Okay, the pits are clear. You should consider pitting soon.
We'll box next lap. I don't even know if I have a pit lane speed limiter. Am I supposed to be pressing a button, or do I just slow down to the required speed? I was watching the USA Grand Prix highlights from 2003 a few weeks ago. No, last week. Yeah, I was watching it last week. It's a good race. I did not expect Michael Schumacher to win it. Just speed in. Are you sure?
Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Because there is an assist that says pit lane assist, and I have that turned off. Are you sure I can just speed into the pits? Montoya overhyped. Maybe now. I think Montoya was a bit of a bottle job, in all honesty. Can anybody else confirm or deny if I can just speed into the pits? Do I think Kimi was better than Hakkinen? Yes. Most definitely. I can speed. Okay. Who's the worst driver to win a World Drivers' Championship? Don't know. Denny Hulme. I was going to say Keke Rosberg. He's got about 4 career victories. 5? Okay, speeding into the pits for my first ever pit stop on this game. I'm apparently allowed to speed into the pits. Yes, it's worked. Nice. Who's the worst 7-time world champion? Hamilton. No. Yeah. 4.9. Great work, guys. And away we go, even though the red light is on. And we're going to rejoin in 19th place. I think only a few seconds ahead of whoever's behind me. Ah, I'm going straight off the track. Straight off the track, and we got blue flags. Who am I blocking? Who's that? It's Alonso. We've been lapped.
Hamilton's just posted the fastest lap of the race.
Right, what are the penalties like on this game? How fast do I need to get out of the way?
Behind you passed, he's not racing you for position.
Right, go on. Go. That'll be why all the other back markers lost loads of time. They pronounce him as Y. Hulm. I just say Hulm, as in H-U-L-M. Hull, the place, H-U-L-L, and then on the end. Hulm. So we are now getting lapped by Hamilton. Bloody hell! I know I'm a back marker. I know I'm just a lowly minnow in a Virgin car. But come on, Hamilton, have a bit of respect. I got DRS at least. Thanks for sharing that, Jaden. Yeah, I think minimum will be 2 laps down. .28.1 from Hamilton. Let's see what pace we've got on these new tyres. I'm guessing they've not even pit yet. Larduva, thank you very much. Welcome to the pit crew. Thank you for the support. You now get access to 3 James Early vlogs. If anybody ever wants to watch them. They're really bad. I'll make another vlog one day. Got HRT into the top 3 on Legendary. On F1 2016, on the highest difficulty, I got Mana into a 4th place finish at Australia on 50% races. Right, I'll let this guy through. I'm so terrified of getting penalties. I'll let Webber through on the inside of 15. Oh, he's cutting that close. That should be the final... No, never mind. There's another one. Who's that? Who is that? Right, I'm just going straight off the track. It's okay. I was actually just trying to let Vettel through. From the front wing, it looked like a Toro Rosso. You feel Alonso underachieved like Kimi as well? For different reasons, though. Alonso underachieved, not because he was never driving at his peak. It's more because he was just driving for the wrong team at the wrong time. Maybe Vettel's had a pit stop. On lap 20, I might just have a look at the race director to see what's going on. Which is his fault. Sometimes it's his fault, yes. Sometimes it's just luck of the draw. You go to a place thinking, oh, this is going to be the team to beat, and then, oh no, it's all gone wrong. With, like, McLaren, Honda. Or Ferrari, honestly. He probably thought Ferrari would be challenging for the championships. Didn't quite happen, apart from 2012 and 2010. But never for the constructors. Alonso always struck me as a person who's quick to, not jump to conclusions, but quick to jump out of a situation. Alonso lost 2010 because of Petrov. It's not because of Petrov, it's because of Alonso. Alonso overtook him, and then how many more positions did he need after Petrov? You know. If Alonso was good enough, he would have overtaken Petrov. Not saying Alonso's bad, but we can't blame Petrov for Alonso not winning a championship. At the end of the day, it's down to him. James, question mark? Did the Michael get the fastest lap? Shows how much attention I'm paying to the race. Race director. Everybody's at a stop now. So Alonso, Massa, Hamilton on the options. Petrov on the options as well. Vettel after the pit cycle is down to 6th. And Michael Schumacher on the option tyres. He was in 12th, now he's 11th place. He'll be chasing after the points positions. We look further down the grid. Everybody's still racing. I'm on the option tyres, all the other back markers on the primes. And there's no racing incidents. 1 lap in cockpit. I'm okay. I'll stick with the whatever camera we've got right now. %. What, 50% race distance? No. 100%. I don't care if it's 58 laps of absolutely nothing. I'm still going to do 100% races. Am I excited for F1? Manager. You got there in the end, Jacob. I've got 7th place behind me now. Am I excited? No. Am I curious to see what it'll be like? Yes. Alright, please go past before I get a penalty. Glock is miles behind. He's at turn 4. Let this guy through as well. And this guy. Who's this? Is that Rosberg? Go past. Go. DRS. That's true, Jaden. Custom F1 was very annoying because we scored a point. We scored 3 points, I think. Maybe even more. It says Glock's 35 seconds behind. Okay. He's going through turn 14. I think all my other backmarker friends lose more time behind, well, getting laps than I do.
Looks like the DRS isn't working. The guys are looking into a...
No, DRS failure. Does the suspension look weird? Yes, it does. I don't think a suspension is supposed to be moving that much. Any update on Open Wheel Manager 2 modding? They brought out a beta version of it. With limited features. It seemed okay. I had a look at it. What do I think about the Ocon Gasly position swap? Doesn't seem to make sense. Ocon, he's not driving for a seat in Alpine anymore, so he doesn't need to do that. The only reason I think he would have done that, you know, moving out the way for Gasly, is if he's still trying to look for a seat on the grid for next year. You know, nobody's signed him up yet, so he needs to show his good side. Does this car have curves? No. I'm 33 seconds behind Sotto, 33 seconds ahead of Glock. Who will beat Verstappen in the upcoming seasons? I think the next world champion, that's not Verstappen, will be Norris. I know so many of you are going to disagree with that. You think it's going to be Piastri? Not seen enough from Piastri yet. I think Piastri's still not a huge distance behind, but he's still a bit behind Norris.
You need to let the car behind you past. He's not racing you for position.
Alright, go on, mate. Oh, there's multiple. Is that Schumacher? It is. Schumacher on those options. Am I winning? No. Luca Badoa, the next world champion. In some weird alternate universe. Oh, a weird fact. It's not even a fact. A weird thing I figured out the other day. If Christian Fittipaldi, if you guys remember who he is, drove in F1 to the age that Fernando Alonso is now, Christian Fittipaldi would have been driving in the turbo hybrid era in 2014. How weird is that? See, I was going to say Leclerc, next non-Verstappen world champion, but I don't know. He's hit or miss. I think Norris is very consistent and fast. Maybe the next non-Verstappen world champion is not even in F1 right now. Hard to imagine.
Webber's really going for it. He's just put up a new fastest.
But although it seems like Verstappen domination might last forever, obviously it won't. If we jump forwards 5 years, the world of F1 is going to look very different. Yeah, Piastri and Kimi, I can see the similarities in their personality. More so than their driving. Maybe they are quite similar in driving as well. Raikkonen was, in my opinion, most well known for being a great wheel-to-wheel driver. Fair, but good. Possibly the best on the grid. And, not including those final few years at Alfa Romeo. No, Lewis Hamilton won't get an 8th World Championship. It's not going to happen. It won't. Jamie, is that the one with the Montoya quote? Effing Raikkonen, what an effing idiot. Not allowed to swear on YouTube, so that was the child-friendly version. Lewis might not even win a race. Yeah. Maybe. There's things people are hopeful for. Yeah, there's Hamilton fans wanting an 8th World Championship. There's Alonso fans, or just fans in general, wanting Alonso's 33rd victory in Formula 1. I want to see it. I think that'll be fantastic. Oh, Raikkonen just driving through... Yeah. And it looks like he can't see anything going down the Kemmel Straight. I think he could actually see more than we thought. He wants Alonso's 3rd championship. Now, that would be awesome.
Blue flag conditions. Let the car
I think I'm getting lapped by 12th place. It's Alguersuari. I'll let him up the inside here. You think Behrman deserves a chance in F1 again? He'll be on the grid next year. Regardless of what he does in F2, he'll be on the grid next year. It almost doesn't matter what he does in F2 because he's filled in for Sainz and he did great. He's already proven himself in F1 and he's an F2 driver. He could finish 5th in the F2 championship. Even lower than that, he'll still get a drive. Do I think Lawson will be in F1? Yes. Once again, he's another proven talent in Formula 1. And it's a shame he's not got a full drive this season. Oh! 34 seconds behind Suttle. The gap to Suttle hasn't actually been going up too much. That might be because he's got blue flags. Is Coulthard still doing the Red Bull runs? What a job. Great job. Do the AI retire? I don't know. 8,500 days since Alonso's Grand Prix debut. Wow. Now that's incredible. Because if I live to the age of 80, I've probably just got over 20,000 days left. I've told you guys this before. So if it's already been 8,500 since Alonso made his debut in Formula 1, incredible. What do I think of Jenson Button? He used to be my favourite driver. Jenson Button.
Suttle's half a second a lap faster.
I think Audi will achieve more than Toyota did in Formula 1. No. $8,500 days since you were born. Really? You were born on the day of Alonso's debut? Wow. Russell turning into Piastri at Canada. Did he? I think that's not even a racing incident, really. That was just two drivers, one defending, one attacking, both going through a corner. I think that's fair racing. They're both entitled to the corner, you know? They're going side by side. Ah, there are engine failures in this game for the AI. I thought Dom was like 31. Oh my gosh. Starting to lean on these tyres a bit more as we're getting more used to the handling. But I think of the French driver Outer Wilds. I think he should be banned from motorsport.
You need to let the car behind you pass. He's not racing you for
Wait, no way. Oh, it's Di Resta, not Suttle. Go on, mate. I'll let them both through. I think we'll be lapped by everybody ahead of me. .8 for Alonso. My fastest is a 32.3. Close to 5 seconds slower than the leader. The thing I told you a few minutes ago about Christian Fittipaldi, I love doing that with drivers, seeing drivers in the past if they started at the age of Max Verstappen and continued to the age of, let's say, Fernando Alonso. Because then you've got drivers like Nigel Mansell making their debut in... It'll be something stupid like 1971 if he made his debut at 17. Then if he raced to the age of 42, he'll be in the sport till, I don't know, 1997 or 96. For example, if Senna raced to the age of Alonso, then Senna would be racing into the 2000s. Mansell won the championship at 38, so that was 92. And his final race was in 95, so he was 41, I think. Damon Hill was pretty old when he won the championship. I think he was 36. Or maybe even 37. You think Senna would have raced into the 2000s? I think maybe not. I think maybe he would have retired around 98. That's a complete guess. There's no way of actually knowing. Mark, I did not know that. Guys, did you know about Gary Brabham? This is news to me. Gary Brabham. That's never been mentioned on this channel, ever. Will Mick Schumacher make a comeback? No. If there was an 11th team on the grid, then maybe. Just having one more team opens up so many more possibilities. Are there any drivers from the 80s who raced into the 2000s? Yeah, Jean Alesi. Anybody else? I think just Alesi. Yeah. Alesi made his debut in 89 with Tyrrell. Still racing in Jordan in the 2000s. Johnny Herbert retired in 2000. And of course he was in 89. Who did Herbert make his debut for? Was it Benetton? We are boxing next lap for the prime tyres. 80s and F1 Hakkinen. No, Hakkinen made his debut 91. It was either 91, 92 or 93. For Lotus. Herbert started at Benetton but was sacked for poor performance. Herbert's a what-if story. If he didn't have that F3 crash and the injuries. There's a lot of those. Are there mid-season drive changes? Unfortunately, no. Maybe we'll be faster at some of the other tracks, or maybe we'll be slower. Irvine debuted 93. Yes. So he debuted at the age of 20. What would he have been? 27? He's 23 at the end of 1988. I know that. Alright, go past before I get a penalty. Maldonado's a lap ahead of me. Incredible. Into the pits we go for the second time in this race. Yeah, we've not seen a safety car. We've not seen a red flag. I don't know if there has been any retirements. We'll check the race director after the pit stops. And away we go. So 10th, my guess would be... I don't... Sauber?
Traffic at the pit exit. Watch out as you rejoin the track.
So we're rejoining here. Well, obviously in 19th place. 2 laps down on the leaders. Whoa! There's no grip on the primes. When was James Early's prime? 2022. It's been downhill since then. Retirements are quite rare in this... I can't speak. Quite rare in this game.
The car behind you parked.
Understood.
He's not racing you for position.
Alright, as we fall a lap down on... Ooh, 2 laps down on Vettel. Yeah, Gary Brabham was in Life F1 team. Let's check out the race director. What's going on up and down the grid? So Alonso, Massa, Button, the top 3. Hamilton slipped down to 6th after his second pit stop. So he's on the primes now. Michael Schumacher, he's been into the pits again, onto the primes. He's down in 14th. Everybody's still racing. Yeah. Wow. A thrilling Grand Prix to mark our debut. Ben, unfortunately, I cannot see the message now. Herbert had the most stops for Lotus, not Sauber. Okay. Are you asking me? I don't know the answer. I just guessed Sauber. Can't believe Logan Paul and KSI named Prime after Formula 1 tyres. Yeah, Gary Brabham was locked up for... well, being a paedophile. Am I racing for Virgin? Yes. Oh, dear. Off the track we go. If they launch the option hydration drink, I'll buy it. I've never drank Prime. I don't ever plan on drinking it. Oh my gosh. How many blue flags are we going to have to force India? It's Sutter. We're a lap behind the car directly in front of me. The funny thing is, that's not even a unsuccessful race. This has been a successful race. We're far clear of our actual competitors. We just need a retirement up ahead so we meet the objective. He made a promise to Minardi. Oh, I've heard about that, yeah. His promise. Is it actually true, or is that a rumour? 27.5 from... oh, wow, that's quick. 27.5. Alexa, I saw the message saying, I drank Prime, and then you deleted the message. Were you that embarrassed? Drink water and that's it. I drink coffee. That's essentially just water with a bit of coffee granules in it. What's the objective? 18th place. Yes, we did get lapped by Soto. Yes, we did. You drink coffee only once a day. I got into a poor habit of drinking it like 3 times a day. But to be fair, I'm not having a full scoop of coffee in one drink. It's usually like half a scoop. I don't know what you call it. I'm not having a shot of coffee. I'm having half a shot in each drink.
Back up to speed. Wave blue conditions no longer apply.
I think I can lap Kovalainen. It depends where he is. Maybe. I just don't know where he is on the track. Hamilton down to 6th. Yeah, he had his second pit stop earlier than the rest. £5 of chicken and rice just for me. Wow, thanks. Timo Glock into the pits. My fellow virgin is into the pits. Would I mind if Lewis ran a Union Jack livery car this year at Silverstone? Of course I wouldn't mind. It's not my decision. Unless he needs to ask me first. Get a call from Lewis Hamilton, he'll say, "Hi James, big fan, love your YouTube channel. Can I possibly run a special one-off livery at Silverstone?" No, you can't. That's what I'll say, and then I'll hang up. Block the number. How dare he ask me a question? He's from Bosnia. We've got multiple people from Bosnia in the chat. What are the chances of that? You think I should lap Glock? Sure, yeah, why not? Hello, Nicholas. I don't know enough about internet meme culture to understand what that means.
You need to let the car behind you past. He's not racing you for position.
A Palau guy. What, Palau rice? Yeah, I mean, we can go Palau. We could go any sort of rice, really. Pound Land or Pound World? I only know Pound Land. What's Pound World? Was that Kora Kobayashi? Unfortunately, there is no Kora Kobayashi on the grid this year. Oh! The times the Formula 1 driver got jailed and a German driver replaced them is 2. I know Bertrand Gachot. What's the other one? Oh, no. I was going to say Sutto. Maybe not Sutto. Got about less than 20 laps, considering I'm already 2 laps down. Oh no, Nicholas, it'll just be streams. For at least the time being. I absolutely hate editing videos. Hate it. It's the worst thing. Sometimes I gotta do it. Like the Streamline episodes, I've got to edit them. I don't have a choice. But I just prefer live streams. Have I got any more stops? No, I'm going to the end. This is my socializing time, you know, when I live stream, because I can do a race. Doing a 100% race is very boring if you've got nothing else to do beside it. So I'll do a race and I'll speak to you guys in the chat. That's my socializing time for the day. When am I planning to upgrade to a direct drive wheel? I don't know if I ever will. The only time I'll ever even consider that is if I had a lot of money. I don't need anything like that. Streamline 89 starts when? David, it should start not this weekend, the weekend after, I think. Maybe this weekend. Who knows? That's true, Josh. If I win a championship on this game, and I've live streamed the whole process, and you're all there to celebrate with me, it'll feel much more rewarding. Because it's not just... I mean, it is just me winning a game. But it's winning a game with other people to celebrate with. So it makes it mean more. It makes it mean more. There we go. Got my words out. Didn't I have a new girlfriend? I do not have a new girlfriend, Carolines. Unless you know something I don't. Love the 2010 career, but oh man, this game is awful. Chris, I'd say this game is better than F1 2010. It feels more realistic. The spread of the AI, me being a back marker, I feel more like a back marker in this than I ever did in 2010. 26.8 from Hamilton, fastest lap. 31.5 from me. 5 seconds slower. Glock or PK Jr. As a driver, I'll go Glock all day, every day. You once tried Logitech G29 and it felt horrible? Oh, where are we going? It felt horrible on the game, or just the Logitech G29 felt horrible? I have force feedback turned off for these earlier Codemasters games. I don't think I'll be running force feedback on a Codemasters game till maybe 2015, when it goes onto the new engine. Do I agree with Arava about this being a wheel game? I can't comment because I've not raced it on a controller since 12 years ago. How's the physics? Not great. The car felt nicer to drive in 2010, apart from the curbs. It feels floaty on this. There's a lot of roll in the car. You know, just throwing it into the corners, it just feels weird. But as the race has gone on and it's progressed, I feel more used to the handling. Will I be watching Le Mans this weekend? Not the whole thing, but I'll be checking in and out, and I don't have anybody I'm supporting. I'm not in the know when it comes to endurance racing. I know there's Ferrari. I know Porsche are good. I've never raced on the direct drive wheel. I've only ever raced on a Logitech G29, and before that a non-force feedback wheel. So to me, this feels natural. It feels normal. How did I get a copy of F1 2011? I bought it back when you were allowed to buy them. No, that's a lie. I bought this off cdkeys.com, I think. I bought it... It must have been more than a year ago now. Kibitz are driving at Ferrari, Le Mans. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Slower traffic ahead. Be careful.
Slower traffic ahead. Am I going to lap a HRT? Must have been a skill issue for you. Maybe. Sometimes it takes time to get used to things. Gasho and Sutter. Wait, Sutter got 18 months. Wow. And Sutter got replaced by Hulkenberg at Sauber. Is that correct? At Force India. Okay.
Flag conditions
Are we getting lapped by a Lotus Renault? Oh, gosh. It's Petrov. Thrustmaster T248.
Currently matching race
I used a
pace for the job.
Thrustmaster T150 once. Felt
Alonso
pretty
starts
similar
the
to
track
G29. The devil that is Paul di Resta. Why does Paul di Resta get so much hate? Brazil 2012 heartbreak. I've had my fair share of heartbreak at Brazil over the past year or so.
You need to let the car behind you pass. He's not racing you for position.
Got about 3 cars wanting to lap me. 2 of them. We are now 2 laps down on 9th place Rosberg. I don't watch Rocket Powered Mohawk. I know he has very dedicated fans. There's a timeline where di Resta ends up at Mercedes and dominates in the hybrid era. Oh boy, why did we not get that timeline? Yeah, Carolines, we're going to just stick with Legendary. I think this was a good level of difficulty.
Just posted the fastest lap of the race.
We can't go any higher. If we go lower, then it's just going to be even easier. We are so far clear of the drivers we're actually racing against. Yeah, I might lap my teammate by the end of this. Yes, do you guys remember when Paul di Resta beat Nico Rosberg in equal machinery? And Nico Rosberg's engine failure at Malaysia. Oh, that was so funny. And then Rosberg tried to back the pack up in Abu Dhabi. What a dirty driver.
There's a group of slower cars just ahead of you.
So Lancelot, we're on Legendary difficulty. So I think Norris is the next button. The only similarities are they're both British. And they both drove for McLaren at some point. I don't think he's the next button. I think he's just a driver that has the potential to win at least a world championship. He's not the greatest thing since sliced bread. He's not going to be the best driver of all time. But he's a driver that can certainly, given the right car and the right conditions, win a championship. That's the vibe I get from him. We don't get too many one-time world champions anymore. Rosberg was the last one-time world champion, and that's because he retired. If he carried on, he might have won another. Before that, it's Jenson Button. Before that, Kimi Raikkonen. Before that, Hill and Villeneuve. But now we don't really get single world champions, do we?
Car immediately behind
Which is kind of a shame.
racing him.
Right, I'll jump out the way of Heidfeld. Go on. Thank you. I think Norris is going to be the next Alazy. I don't know. Oh. I'm determined to lap Liuzzi. Did 2010, 2011. Wait, you did 2010 to 20 something. I've just lapped a car. Happy days. Yeah, I'd rate Norris above a lazy. At least at this stage. A lazy did burst onto the scene back in '89, but maybe he didn't have the career that some people were expecting by the end of it.
Alonso's the fastest man on the track.
Alonso fast. I ignore all the fans of drivers. I just judge a driver based on the driver. Kovalainen, the GOAT himself, in the way. Okay. What's my opinion on Kimi Antonelli? He's not blown me away with his results in F2, that's for sure. (2012 to 2015) didn't work at the time, and now you're actually doing them. Ah, okay. Subtle owns early. It's not fair though, because he's in a better car. Trulli was definitely a qualifier. That was his main strength. How many poles did Jarno Trulli get? I know it wasn't actually that many, but like 3? 2? 4, okay. I know he got a pole for Toyota. And a few for Renault. Is that it? Oh, poor line there. Off the track we go. I've spent more time on the grass today than the tarmac. Question about 2015. How will I do a career on that game? It'll just be a single season. We'll just have to choose a driver. Just like 2009. We did one season on that game. Oh, right, yes. US Grand Prix of 2005. Do you ever think Liam Lawson will be in F1 as a permanent driver? I'd like to think so. I like Liam Lawson. You're not allowed to hike up a hill because it's too dangerous. Ethan, that's a monumental skill issue. I just find it easiest to let drivers through on the apexes of the corners. Because if you lift off on a straight like this, they pull side by side and then just go the speed you're going. How many laps down? 2. 2 laps down on the leader. But I think Yuki will get the Red Bull seat one day. I don't know. The earliest he could get it is 2026. Not sure, Ben. I think maybe. There was quite a few mods for 2015. What's the best qualifying car that was just never good in the races? I think Ferrari have had some pretty good qualifying cars past few years. Mainly due to Leclerc. 2013 Merc. Okay. How many pole positions did they get? 2013 Merc. ...2005 McLaren. It's a strong car. But I say strong. Strong as in pace, not strong as in build quality. 2002 Williams, yeah. Some of the BMW powered Williams were rapid. But yeah, basically it's any car that just eats up its tyres in the race. Might be a design philosophy issue. You can make a really fast car, but fast over one lap ain't going to cut it. Oh, the Arrows A20. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've heard that suggestion before. Arrows A21.
Let's say fuel. Fuel mode to mix 1.
Williams FW Senna 15. Thank you, King Crab, for your one and only message in the chat today.
Good job. Back up to speed now. Blue flag no longer applies.
We are getting close to the end of this race. We have the fuel mixers now, do we? Oh, we do. We can run rich mix. Let's run rich mix for a lap. See how fast I am. I might get lapped before the end of the lap. What's my favourite Ferrari F1 car? Got to be 07 or 08. I love the colour of that Ferrari. It's 2007, wasn't it? That very distinct. I don't even know if it's scarlet red or whatever it was. It was nice. Oh, I'm going really quick, but I got blue flags. It's a Ferrari. I'll just put it back to standard. Does it tell me? Wait, I'm -2 laps on fuel. I'm so happy that the race engineer was keeping me updated about that. I am 2 laps down though. Does that take that into account? Or 3 laps down, sorry. So we got 5 laps to go then. What do I think about the entrance of Audi into F1? It's nice to see a new manufacturer enter. I just... It dampens it a bit knowing that it's just manufacturer coming in taking over a already existing team rather than becoming a 11th or even 12th team on the grid. That kind of ruins it. Because is it really anything new? Not really. Oh, I just accelerated towards Di Resta. I was targeting him. Alonso is faster. Fernando is faster than you. I'll be taking a Di Resta after this long race. Yes, a well-deserved Di Resta. Oops. That's true, Crumpley. That is indeed true. The sad truth of Formula 1. I think Red Bull will take a step back with Ford engines in 2026. A step back in terms of performance. Potentially. It's always a risky move, isn't it? Sauber and German manufacturers go hand in hand. Have we only lapped 23rd and 24th? Yes. I think we have. It's getting dark outside. In real life, not in the game. Box. Copy that. Red Bull should have approached Toyota. Who's to say that they didn't? Maybe they did. I was about to say, I wish Toyota and Honda were in the sport. But it's not the same if they're just an engine supplier or power unit supplier. I want them to be a full works team. A Ferrari 1-2 to start the season. Oh boy. As they look to bounce back after James Early failed to win a championship for them. You could change the driver's name with that. That's pretty good. How boaty is this car? Very much so. This is like the Titanic. About 10 minutes before you hear the call of iceberg dead ahead. Massa didn't get a single podium in real life in 2011. Okay. That's the Felipe Massa we know and love. There's something strangely appealing about the back markers from 2010 to 2014. Yes, I agree. I think back markers in general are just... they're very well loved. I don't know what it is about them. Just the team not knowing what they need to do to succeed, having no money to do it, bringing in the most abysmal paid drivers you've ever seen. I think it's just quite nice. And taking every single sponsorship they possibly can. So you end up with like a Minardi with 50 different sponsors on. I think we've got 3 laps to go. No, 2 laps to go. Was Andrea Moda loved? Maybe. I don't know. I wasn't around at the time. Why don't I enter F1 with Streamline? Maybe I could make a YouTube series about it, Benjamin. And I'll call it Streamline, an F1 Challenge series. It's Hamilton. You mean real F1? I lack the necessary finances. To be a back of grid competitor, I'll probably need 100 million euros a year. And that's assuming I've already got everything else already in place. Facilities, factory, personnel, sponsors, drivers. Proof of funds may be needed. Then I'd need to get approval from the FAA and all the teams. They need to sign a new commercial rights agreement, most likely. What the hell is going on? I think I just brake checked Mark Webber, and now he's slowing down and letting his teammate through. What are you doing? What a lunatic! It's only taken us 57 laps, but at least we've got some action. Well, it's taken me 54 laps. God, what's he doing opening his DRS before turning into the corner? This a mental guy. Carthagena is now 21st. Something tells me maybe there's some of the back markers retired. I'm kind of happy to see a non-Mark Webber championship this season. What team do I plan on going to? I have no plans. I think this is the last lap. Can I stay on the track, please? I'm 2 laps down on Buemi. Fernando Alonso wins the race. I must not get lapped by Adrian Sutil again. I would love to take Virgin to Championship glory. That'd be fun. It depends what everybody else wants to see. Rounding the final corner for the final time. It's our debut race. We have not met the objective of 18th place. But apart from that, success. We beat all the other back markers. Get in there. We did fail the objective though. If Virgin win a championship, do they become Chad? Yes, they do. 3 laps down. 3 laps down. Karthikeyan had a faster lap than me. Everybody did finish the race. No retirements whatsoever. And the winner, after all, is Fernando Alonso. Massa makes it Ferrari 1-2. Lewis Hamilton and Button, the 2 McLarens, 3rd and 4th. Vettel 5th. And then Petrov, because of Webber's late incident, he's up to 6th. Kamui Kobayashi 7th. Rosberg 8th. With the Lotus Ren of Heidfeld on his return to Formula 1 in 9th place. Webber only scoring a single point. Michael Schumacher did not score any points. Neither did Alguersuari. Perez on debut. Ahead of Di Resta, Maldonado. The other debutants today, a lap down. Nice. -1 lap to the full distance. Yes. No points, of course. Alonso leads the championship. How happy will I be to finish this race? Ethan. Sorry to spoil it for you, but I have actually just finished the race. Ferrari are dominating. Look at them. 100% points. We are best of the rubbish teams. Oh no, we failed. We got some XP though. Experience points. Turn the camera off. Get that camera right off now. Oh no, not the bold guy. That's terrible. You know, that's actually kind of scary. I think those dead eyes just stare at you and walk towards the camera. Terminal crashes 1. I don't remember that happening. Rivals beaten _ Oh, bloody David Croft.
Tell me, what are your hopes and aspirations?
Do I have any objectives for the season?
And do you have any personal objectives that you want to achieve?
Yeah, we'll be looking to beat the other teams around us.
Do you think your performance this week
Did today show what the car is capable of?
your car are capable of?
We have a lot more to give. And that's the end, everybody. Thank you for joining me on the beginning of this new journey. Hopefully, at the end of these 57 episodes, we'll actually win a championship. But there's a lot of painful backmarker experiences to go through first, and we've had a few of them here today. If you did enjoy that one, make sure to like the live stream. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And I will see you all in the next live stream, which will be tomorrow. But it might be F1 Challenge, I think. I don't know what it'll be tomorrow. We'll see. See ya. Bye, guys.